How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the channel. So I went on tour last month, and yes, it's taken me a month to do this video, but bear with me. Yeah, I went on tour last month with my band, 6 Year Silence, and it was my very first tour ever. I've been doing bands since I was 16, and this was the first time I've actually managed to go on tour. I've had a couple of tours booked before, but never. They've always kind of fell through. I don't know if that means people just don't want to hang about with me or whatever, but hey, there you are. Yeah, so this was my first tour with 6 Year Silence, and we were supporting a Linkin Park tribute band called Linkin Park, but there's a 1 where the I was and a 4 where the A is in Park. Go and check them out. If you like Linkin Park, go and check them out because they are phenomenal, and I'm so grateful for them taking us with them on tour. It was such a good time, and me being the best vlogger ever in the world, didn't really shoot much stuff, to be honest with you. I kind of get caught up in the moment, didn't really film much, but between us all in the band, we shot quite a lot of stuff. So our social media genius Ian and drummer, he's made recaps for every single city, so I'll kind of talk about each wee city, put some stuff up, and I'll file a recap up for every city as well, because like I said, I get caught up in the moment, being the first tour, and I didn't really film much. Definitely didn't do any proper vlogging, like speaking to the camera or anything, so I do apologise. I have to get better at this stuff, and I will get better at this stuff. It'll just take time and practice, as everything. So yeah, Glasgow was the very first show on the Saturday the 11th of November. Home crowds are always amazing. Home crowds are always superb. Just seeing friends and family out there cheering you on is always amazing. Cahouse was, I think that was sold out. In fact, I know it was sold out. It was definitely sold out. So it was mobbed. It was absolutely jam-packed, and the place was bouncing. It was just an amazing show. What a way to kick off the tour. Nothing extraordinary happened at it or anything like that, so I'll show you the wee recap of what happened. We checked out some guitar solos in that Glasgow before we went in, and did the sound check and all that kind of stuff. So here's the wee recap for Glasgow.
So we're here in Glasgow, drummers only. Tour starts today. It's going to be fucking awesome.
So like I said, that was the Glasgow one, and I just love Glasgow, and it's also very nice to be able to go home, get really drunk, and go home after the gig, because that's exactly what I did. So we actually had a day off after the Glasgow show, and on the Monday night we were hitting Edinburgh. Wow, couldn't remember the name of this capital city of my own country. Hitting Edinburgh, Bannerman's in Edinburgh, which is an amazing wee venue. So cool to walk into. It's a lovely wee pub. It's like a wee old man's pub when you first go in, and it's a cool wee venue as you walk in, a lovely big arch and stuff like that. It's pretty small, it's pretty cramped, but again, it was jam-packed. It was just such a good night. We got the place bouncing, we got the place just, do you know, I had some guitar issues on that thing, on that night, which started to piss me off a bit. Second night in the tour, and I've got guitar issues already, but I figured out it was a lead problem, and we had spare leads, so no big deal. It was fine for the rest of the tour. But Edinburgh show was great. I was a bit panicky and stuff, but it was superb. Got Davey bouncing with the crowd. Check this out, it looks killer. So yeah, that's Davey bouncing with the crowd. It just looks good, and because Davey's so big, he's like bigger than everybody else. But the crowd are loving it. Seem to really enjoy it. So great night, and we also got to stay in the wee apartment above Barrowman's, which was superb. It means we didn't have to travel back up the road. Stayed in there with Linkin Park guys, so there was a lot of drinking, there was a lot of laughs, and there was very little sleep as far as I can remember. Unfortunately, the singer from Linkin Park, the guy that does Chester parts, Jay, he was pretty sick. In fact, there's a few guys in the Linkin Park crew that were pretty sick, which was a shame. So yeah, they didn't have the best night of it, but we had to carry on with the shows. The shows go on. But saying that, next day was Newcastle, and we had been decided that because Jay and a couple of guys from the band, the Linkin Park band, weren't well, we were going to move. Luckily, the venue was free the next couple of nights, so we were going to move the Newcastle gig from the Tuesday to the Wednesday. And then it was decided that the Wednesday still wasn't going to be enough time for them to be well enough to sing and give it the best show that they can, so they moved it to Thursday, which unfortunately meant we had to cancel the Richmond show on the Thursday night, which was the 16th? Yeah, 16th of November. Should have researched this again. It was the 16th of November, so we had to cancel the Richmond show that day so we could play the Newcastle show instead. It's a bigger venue, it was sold out, it was the right choice for the moment. It sucked that we had to cancel any shows. I hate having to cancel shows, but had to be done. And it left us with two nights in Newcastle with nothing to do but drink. I mean, it was tough going. So yeah, Newcastle first couple of nights was pretty heavy drinking, some stupid shenanigans. I watch this clip and I'll show you what we tried to do. We tried to do this stupid flip that we done on the thing. They thinking that we could do it, so I tried to do it over Davey whilst drunk in the middle of a street, and this is what happened.
Right, the evolution of the fucking shite flip. Hey mate, you're getting this. Right, you ready? No, I'll move. Right, you ready?
Oh, you winning?
No.
Let's not let Greg do that again. We've got gigs coming up, man. Are you alright?
So yeah, that's what happened. I kind of bust up my knee a wee bit, acting like a big baby. My knee's still actually quite sore from it, so I probably done something worse than I thought I did. I've still not seen about it, but it's fine. Yeah, kind of rattled it a wee bit. I'm not very good with blood, to be fair. So the guys were trying to clean it up, and I was being a bit of a whinge about it, let's put it that way. Kind of cried and moaned a wee bit like a bit of a baby. But it hurt. It really hurt. It really hurt. And the next couple of days, it hurt even more. But so yeah, first night in Newcastle, drunken mess, hurt myself. So we decided to just keep getting drunk in Newcastle, but we stayed in the room and we actually had a laptop and stuff with us. And we wrote a couple of tunes. We wrote actually a couple of bangers, which we hope to get recorded that soon because they're really, really good. We're really happy with them. So we kept productive. We stayed productive. We had a good laugh, and then it was on to the Newcastle show. This Newcastle show, the Anarchy Brewing Company, what a venue. One of my favourite venues I have ever played. It was just such a nice looking venue. The guys were so nice, all the staff were so good nice. In fact, they didn't let us buy any booze all night, and they were pretty much like, if we don't carry you out in a barrel, we've not done our job right. So we were in a pretty bad state after Newcastle night, but what a venue. The place was, it was meant to be sold out, but it wasn't sold out because we had to move the night, but it was still packed. We also had a Killswitch Engage tribute band playing with us that night called Self Revolution, who are phenomenal. We all know how I like my Killswitch stuff, so having them on was just amazing. I was so happy that night. I was just in my element, jumping about, singing about. Throat was wrecked the next day, but here's a Newcastle recap as well. So as you see by the recap, what a venue. It was cool as hell. It's a brewing company and their beers are absolutely banging. If you get a chance to go there when you're ever in Newcastle, please go and check them out, Anarchy Brewing Company. If you're in a band, go and play their venue because they are some of the nicest guys. The sound guy, I'm really sorry I can't remember his name, was the nicest guy in the world ever and gave us what a sound they gave us that night as well. It was phenomenal. So check out Anarchy Brewing Company. From Newcastle, the next night on the 17th was Hull. Now Hull, we turned up to Hull and let's just say going from Anarchy Brewing Company to the venue in Hull was a wee bit different. It was a bit of a scary place when you first went in. A really, really weird venue. Walked in the back, there's this room with just junk and a flashing light and stuff like this, and it's like, whoa, what the hell are we walking into? Walk through our next room, has got a boxing ring and all the mats and the hanging bags and stuff like that, and it's like, what? And then you go through a curtain and there's a stage, and it looks like a stage beside a living room. It's insane. It's such a bizarre venue, but it was really cool. It's such a cool wee vibe. There was blood on stage, there was blood on the roof. I don't know. It was just mad. So yeah, that was a bit of a weird one. Check out the recap here, and you'll see what it's like because we got the crowd going in the end. So as you see the recap, that we started to get the crowd going, and Johnny wasn't feeling great that night at all. Johnny really, really struggled, but I mean, he did really, really well. I think he caught whatever bug the guys from Linkin Park that had from Edinburgh, but he fought through it and he just went for it. And Hull turned out to be an amazing wee venue. I actually love to go back and play there again because it turned out to be super, just such a good vibe. The audience were great. There was so many people come up to us and said they really enjoyed the show, hadn't heard us before, bought merch, and were just really, really cool. It was a fucking brilliant night, absolute brilliant night. And our hotel wasn't far away from it, so we managed to just kind of walk back to the hotel, plenty of drinks again as always, and went back to pretty much something that looked like something out of the Bates Motel from Psycho. Scary place. We also found out that someone had been kidnapped and held hostage in there the year before. So it's a scary wee place, but it was dynamite. It turned out to be a great wee night. And then on to the last night, on the Saturday the 18th, it was on to Sheffield. Wow, what a venue. The guys went on and on about this because they played it before, saying it was one of the best venues I've ever played. And I wholeheartedly agree, one of the best venues I've ever played. The staff are amazing. The stage manager and all that just kept everything really tight. Everything ran like exactly how it should run. And it was just such a good night. The crowd were phenomenal. Place was packed. I'm pretty sure this was sold out as well. It was one of the best gigs I've ever played in my life. Definitely in the top 3. It was just so good. And one of my good friends, Michael, came all the way over, 2-hour drive over to see us, and which just, just unbelievable. People do that just to come and see me play. So Sheffield was phenomenal. The Corporation is the name of the venue. Check this recap out, and you'll just see how dynamite this gig was. So as you see from the recap, I just can't say enough what a gig. Sheffield was absolutely dynamite. One of the best shows I've ever played. Crowd were amazing, got right into it, really made us feel at home. So many people coming up and buying merch and telling us how much they loved the gig and wanted us to come back down to Sheffield, which we definitely will do, because I loved it. The stage hands and all that, and the manager, the tour managers and everything were just so good to us. Made us feel so welcome. Had a wee backstage bit. It's such a killer venue. Again, if you ever go down to Sheffield, go to the Corporation, even for a night out, because it looks like it's a brilliant night out. Unfortunately, we had to go home that night, so there was no drinking for us on the last night. So it was just amazing. But Corporation Sheffield, thank you, because you were dynamite. So there you go. There's a quick wee recap of my very first tour. I know it's not the best vlog ever because I didn't actually film anything, and as you can tell, everything was kind of filmed for TikTok and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So next time I'll make sure I get plenty to film it the correct way, because I'm not the best vlogger in the world. But anyway, thanks to Linkin Park guys for taking us out. It was just so good, and they made us feel so welcome, and they're the nicest bunch of guys and gals you could ever meet. It was just amazing, an amazing week for me. For my first tour ever, I'm so happy how it went. No major flaws. Hey, had to cancel a show, I bust my knee, people get sick, whatever. Do you know what I mean? That's the way it goes, you know. I had lead troubles, but we carried on and we got through it all, and it was I would say a major success. So I'm totally over the moon about how good it was, and I cannot wait to get back out and tour again. 6 Year Silence are playing a couple of shows we've got booked at the moment. We've got Glasgow in March, we've got Edinburgh in March, we have Aberdeen in March, and we've got some other stuff coming up as well, which will be confirmed fairly soon. So come and check us out. Come and join the party, because that's what it is. We just enjoy playing, we enjoy having fun, we enjoy having a good drink. So come and join us, and anybody that did come to those shows and is maybe watching this, thank you so much to everybody, because it was just the best week ever. And I can't wait to do it again. Like I've already said, I am repeating myself now, so I'll probably stop here because I've run out of things to say. But thanks to everybody for coming. Check out 6 Year Silence. I'll put all the links for everything in the description. Subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed before. Subscribe to 6 Year Silence channel. And yeah, let's just keep this moving. Let's go out, let's gig. And I'll be back here with more content as always. And I'll catch you for another one. See ya!